I am at Sasakun Gym, which is Chart Chai's gym, and there's this little kid training behind me with Bank, who's one of the fighters here at the gym. They're having a lot of fun. I'm waiting for Karahat to show up because it rained a lot this morning, and so there's actually really bad traffic in Bangkok anyway all the time. But when it rains, there's always traffic jams. So just hanging out after my session with Chart Chai, which was really good. I think partially because yesterday it was really bad. I'm just trying to work on how I respond to things not feeling good or the technique not really coming together for me the way that I want it to. Yesterday I was really struggling with I could feel that the technique wasn't right. I was floating on my feet, and it didn't feel good in the sense that I felt off balance all the time, and I didn't have any power, and I know it's not right. And instead of responding to that by just having fun because it's technically not working out and that's okay, I totally got in a bad mood about it. I had a very hard session with Chart Chai, and then actually had a really good session with Karahat afterwards because I did exactly the opposite of that. But today with Chart Chai, I was able to make corrections while still moving. So I still didn't have perfect technique, but I had a much better mental frame about it, which is that even if the punch is technically wrong, if it feels good to throw it, I'm gonna fucking knock you out with this, that's a better feeling to keep striking with, and then you can try to make minor corrections as you're doing that, which is what I was trying to do today, and it was much more enjoyable. And if you enjoy what you're doing, you're much more inclined to keep working on it, whereas if you're just pissed off at yourself about how nothing's working and you suck and you can't get this foot thing going, it's not enjoyable, and you just try to correct the same things, but you're stuck in the same mind loop basically. But yesterday with Karahat, something that he had said to me when I was sparring with Emma was that he just wanted me to keep touching her hands, just stay really close, touch her hands, and just be at knee range all the time. And he had me do that with him in our last lesson as well. And it's a place that I'm not really comfortable in, but it's a really good range for me. So it's one of these just stay in the uncomfortable zone until you can kind of figure out your comfort within it. And so I gave it a lot of thought between our last session and then coming to meet him yesterday. And I was I'm just going to do this one thing. I'm just going to keep my chin down and keep my hands on his hands, and that's all I'm going to think about. And it worked out really, really well, because what he's been emphasizing for the past maybe, 9 sessions or something is this continuation, which is that you just never reset or stop. Everything just keeps moving. If you're off balance, when you rebalance yourself, you're throwing something. When you come off of something, you're stepping in a way that you can throw something. If you miss, you use that as a step for the next thing. It's nothing goes unanswered, and if you're interrupted, you just pick back up on the other side of it. It's like having a conversation. So we've been focusing on that for a number of sessions now, but I think that yesterday, because I was working mainly on the hands, I was better at that. Karahat just showed up. This is his taxi. So I'll talk to you more about today later.